Hi. Okay, so I'm going to do a daily, everybody included, ball throwing, hay eating, rolling in the hay, playing with the wiener dog kind of day reading for y'all. This is from the Angels of Atlantis deck. I don't know why I'm doing this in the hay. I just feel like it. So for the highest, greatest good of everybody involved, to bring a little bit of light, a love, clarity, fun, to whatever you're wondering about or whatever energy is surrounding us in general today. What is Holy Spirit, God, or angels, my angels, spirit guides, nature, wiener dogs, need to know, want to know, can know, allowed to know about now or whenever you come across this. Highest, greatest good of everyone. All these decks are always so different to feel and shuffle. So, I'm just going to go with this. This is what we have. And now, hope. Today we need hope. You have a beautiful, like, sparkling ruby here. So you need to look at today with your ruby filter, you know? So what would a ruby filter bring? Covered in the camera. It would bring you hay. It would bring you a roll in the hay if you looked at it today, if you look at it as ruby filter. I mean, let's see, what directions can we go with this? It actually does come with a pamphlet, this deck, which you can look up and learn the meanings of, and I've probably maybe looked at a couple. But I'm not good at looking at the pamphlet. So sometimes I don't know the typical meanings of the cards. I just go with what I feel in these pictures or what I know already and what brings light. So, how now? So you have a ruby. A ruby brings prosperity. It brings abundance. I did a reading. I think it was like the last reading I did for Pisces yesterday and Pisces got the ruby ring. So a ruby is given, like I'm gonna, I mean, it does look like that could be a ring around the ruby. If you're looking at the ring from the top angle, and it's like glowing with sunshine behind it or gold, right? All right, so you have the dove. What does the dove do? The dove brings peace. The dove, I'm gonna go back to the ruby, going into the dove. The dove is like flying to the ruby. So let's say that, not forgetting about the dove. The dove is peace. The dove is the connection between spirit and earth, God and human, the divine in us, the connecting to the divine in us. Coming home, the dove will come back. The dove is able to navigate the magnetic fields of the earth and find its way through them, through the fields of energy that you can't see. It can sense, and it knows how to find its way home. I mean, there was a time where the dove or the rock pigeon They're one of the same different species and from different parts of the world. But this species of bird particularly, you know, used to be the homing pigeon. I mean, they still have people that send messages in pigeons. This was a very good method of email at one point. Texting? No, you had a good pigeon on your side. Be like, honey, give my pigeon 45 minutes and I'll have that message to you. You put the little note on the little foot, you send it out, and then it finds its way home to you. Hopefully, you know, no, they do. They're pretty good. They'll find their way back, man. And if you look at a dove, there's 2 doves. What else? The dove is specifically the representation of the Holy Spirit, which is the life force energy, that living spark around us all the time. That life force energy is actually your root chakra, the base chakra, that primal, survival, powerful, creative, fiery ass energy in your groin chakra. The root, the dark part that you have to learn to tame, to understand its power, to have integrity about that power, and understand how to use that power. So if you want to go root chakra with this, we're talking about sexuality as well in a big way with this. If you go ruby, that's red. So integrity with your sexuality. Understanding that sexuality is a living life force that can create. So there's a big power / responsibility in that, beyond the physicality of the pleasure of sensation and allowing yourself to have that. All right, so you have this root, get it on kind of energy mixed with the spirituality and the divine from here. So how do you connect those two together, guys? How do you connect that primal force of want, staying alive, getting your seed out there, power? So power's not manipulating anybody else, not trying to control anyone else, not trying to make anyone else believe or do anything. Power is having the complete sense that you, or the complete letting go of control, to be exactly who you are and not try. So today, maybe don't try to control a situation or feel like you have to. And maybe that's involving controlling your internal wants, maybe your primal urges. Don't apologize for those urges. Don't accept them. Love those urges. Feel. Hamlet still wants to play. I'm ignoring his urges. Accept and love them with this kind of energy, with the dove, with understanding that you're human and you're here to experience those urges and to feel them. And then after the understanding, maybe you had to experience things with those urges that forced you to understand things about them. But now that you're in a place of understanding, maybe you can learn to connect this root, want, power, and whatever with the balance of the Holy Spirit energy, basically. You know, your higher self, God, love, your guardian angels that are, that's the thing blows in my face, that are there to help you, to give you signs, to point you along your way. You just have to ask. Just like, I'd like a little help with this. They can't just go ahead and do it if you don't ask. you know, and then you have to say thank you. Thank you for helping me, and now I noticed something that I didn't see before. And trust. Have hope. Have hope that you have the power to connect those higher parts of knowing of yourself and your spirituality with those parts of yourself that are dark and primal and mysterious and animalistic, and maybe you don't understand either. But there's a connection between the two, connecting your mind and your heart and your body and your soul. Okay, hold on. All together. So, how do you do that? What do you need to come home to? What do you need to forgive yourself on? What do you need to forgive others? What do you need to say thank you to and about and whom to? Okay. And take a step to go home. Wherever that is for you. Where is your heart guiding you to go? And then have hope that you are on the right path. Know that you are protected and you are loved and you are special and you're here to have a magical experience that is divine and primal. We're human. We're able to connect those two parts together. So use your experiences and what you've gone through and what you want and what you see and what you can imagine yourself having as a beautiful soul and experience. And make sure that you have your own connection of power in yourself first. Love yourself first. Oh, the ruby. I never even... Oh my. This is like a long video on one card. Alright, I hope you're with me still. Alright, so we just had two. Trust. As I went to throw... Hamlet. As I went to throw this, trust just jumped. And miracles just jumped. So maybe you need to trust. And I don't know where the other card is anymore. Oh, it's on the back. And wisdom. Trust, miracles, wisdom. I didn't mean to read more than one card as I say that I just wanted to read one card, and here we go. So let me let you see them quick. Miracles. Miracles can happen. Trust this. Know this. Wisdom. The wisdom's in you. Alright, so I'm going to quick go back to the ruby. The ruby. Okay, beyond the dove and beyond the whole base chakra thing, the ruby is in certain... Oh my, pushy wiener dogs. You have to take a break. Thank you. Thank you. So, the ruby is sometimes put in the cornerstone of a very important building because it will bring automatic prosperity and abundance to whatever is going on in that important building. So it's brought into structure. It's a root that brings prosperity from it. It's the structure, it's the root, the cornerstone, the base, the beginning. It's the beginning of the end. And the end of the beginning, the omega and the alpha and the omega and the alpha, you know? You send the dove out, it goes out, and then it comes back home. It all comes around full circle kind of thing. But you have to start somewhere. So maybe start at the base. Just be smart about it this time. Something like that. You know? Trust yourself. All right. I love you all. Thank you for staying with this. Those waiting to see baton videos, they are coming. Those that don't know I do weird stuff like that, I do. I sometimes put on a bikini and get in the bathtub and tell you not to have fluoride in your toothpaste. And to those of you that are expecting the other videos, welcome! I'll see you soon. Bye.